Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Free Willy!
Motherfucker.
Free Willy!
It is not. Can we stop with the Free Willy? Or
What?
Like,
I don't even-
I don't
It's
get
a
it.
good
I don't
movie,
get Free Willy.
motherfucker. It's a good movie.
It is.
Nah, dude,
It's
back
not
when I was
a
Not
younger,
that good.
when I was younger, I
Dude,
used to, yeah,
you know
Not a
how
good
hard
movie.
it is to get a whale to act?
yeah, I used to put those like pool noodles kind of thing back in the day and try and jump over them like I was fucking Free Willy.
Dude,
yeah.
see?
You know what's a
everybody
good
did.
movie? Blackfish, about how SeaWorld killed a bunch of poor whales and a lot of people
We don't
died.
even.
I
I'm
don't
just
even know
talking
what that
about
is.
Free Willy.
Fuck.
They got that.
No,
they got that
I-
orca whale to
Jared,
act.
It would be really great if you jumped over, like out of a pool in slow motion over me, and I rubbed my 2 fingers across your belly.
Let's do that.
Would be
Oh,
like,
God, that would
Let's
be
do
so
that.
Oh, God.
awesome.
Let's do
Dude.
I just want to be in the splash
We
zone.
could reenact
Dripping
that. That would be
like
great.
now
with the
there's
Michael
water
Jackson song.
dripping on Ross.
that. Slow motion, glistening in the
Yeah,
sun.
in slow motion.
Who is the whale? Is it Jared?
Jared.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, I think that Rocco and
Jared.
I could be
Jared's the whale, but-
underwater and we could launch him.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's the
could
thing. Yeah, you camera trick it, but the whole shot is me
Shamu, yeah.
soaring slow motion over him. I'm dripping on him in
Are
his
you-
face. He's smiling.
Yeah.
Are you painted like a whale?
Oh, or at least
Yeah,
get a,
yeah,
or-
we'll
Is
paint
that-
him.
we'll put a fin on him. We'll
Yeah.
just put a fin, a
Yeah,
curled
we'll put a fin.
Little
We'll
curl.
we don't wanna be
definitely paint him, and then
racist.
I'll sing that Michael Jackson song.
and he
that
spits
Michael
water
Jackson
at
song
the
in the
top.
background.
We don't want people to be confused.
He spits
as
water
to what
at
we're
the
doing.
top of the jump.
What was the joke here,
Yeah.
gents?
I'm kind of confused. I feel like
Hey,
it's a
Jared,
race
Jared,
joke.
you remember that Michael
Somehow it
Jackson
just
song
turns
in the
into Jared
background,
in
too?
blackface for 45 minutes.
What
Yep.
song, Ross?
Hold me like the river Jordan. Yeah.
Dude, what a good song.
Treat me like your brother.
And you are my
will you be there? That's
Dude,
it.
you
Will
guys,
you be there?
there's
Great
16
song, too.
different versions of this song, apparently,
But
too.
that was a good song. Yeah, I can't hold it.
We don't know the lyrics.
Welcome to Drinking Bros Podcast.
Yeah.
And as always, you know who we're sponsored by tonight. Do I need to say it?
Yeah,
I mean,
you actually have to.
We're contractually obligated for you to say
I think I have to. I wish I could mime it out because the crowd knows. The people at home know. We've talked about this before, but we're going to talk about it again because it's just that fucking awesome. It's Carnivore Club.
Yeah.
So you give
Carnivore
them
Club.
some money. They send a box of incredible meat to you every month. The tagline on their box is "Satisfy your inner carnivore."
Yeah, you can do anything
and
you
they
want with
deliver
those.
on that
You really
fucking
can.
promise. Ask Jared. He
Dude.
rolled down an entire salami sleeve and stuffed it in his mouth. It's the best salami, the best jerky, the best fancy Italian meats. You'll be too busy stuffing your face to even learn to pronounce these motherfuckers.
No one spoke
I mean-
today for 12 minutes.
We
It was
just-
nothing but Carnivore Club meetup. We had
Yeah.
sliced a little bit of cheese, had some
Yeah.
crackers, and then
Yeah.
we went down on
Yep.
some wagagi.
We didn't go down on it.
Yeah, we didn't go down on anything. We didn't go down on anything.
You said that wrong.
Again,
Yeah.
Jared,
We
you don't even
dove.
have to know the name of it. You don't have to know the name. You know that
spreadable
it's meat.
pepperoni all
Yes,
over
Yeah,
Jared
it was
Mandeville's
pepperoni.
stomach,
We had some wagago,
and then we licked it
salami.
off. It was
The
epic.
spreadable stuff was probably the most amazing. And honestly, it was similar to like a chorizo, right? Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
but
or
it's like-
in the Portuguese, we would say chorizo.
You know,
There you go.
know how you have cheese whiz. You
Yeah.
have cheese. It's like cheese in a can. It's the greatest thing in the world.
It's-
this was meat in a liquid form.
Yeah.
This-
Yeah,
my
but
dreams came true.
It came in a beautiful little sack.
It was in a sack.
it's great
It was
sack.
nice. It
Actually-
felt
Yeah,
good.
and that sack comes inside a box. And you can go to carnivoreclub.co and sign up. You can use the promo code DrinkinBros to get 10% off your first order. Just get out your credit card, type in carnivoreclub.co in your computer, and join the Carnivore Club for the best meat you've ever tasted in your entire life. That's Carnivore Club with the promo code DrinkinBros. Get 10% off and live like Jared Taylor for a day.
I love it.
We-
I'm
we-
not ashamed, Ross.
He actually did get
You
a
shouldn't be.
Carnivore Club box today, and we ate it. In
We destroyed that
the
shit.
whole box in
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
But there
Yeah.
was cheese involved too.
Yeah, we brought the cheese
Yeah,
out.
it could have been. It could have been a
Oh,
soft 8 if,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
it wasn't for the cheese.
But the cheese was definitely.
Nick, I'm a soft 8. So, I'm a hard.
Samesies.
Like I'm a hard
Samesies.
9.5, but yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
a soft.
You
8.
only grow an inch, huh?
Yeah, wow.
It's like an anteater's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
Yeah.
I'm
it
over
perks
that.
up when it
Yeah.
sees
It's a gift
ants.
and a curse.
I'm more of a grower,
It's
not
a gift
shower.
and a curse, is what it is.
That's me. I do a lot of growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something that's embarrassing when.
A
Yeah.
lot of people used to call me the human garbage disposal.
Why is that? It's because you take it. very well.
No.
Oh.
No, I
I'm
don't know where
confused on
that
this.
came. I don't know where that nickname came
That's
from.
Terrible euphemism.
Yellow Dart is what they went to after that. It was Yellow
No,
Dart.
they've never. Nobody has gone to Yellow Dart.
can't make-
It
Actually,
is Jimmy
everybody
John's Jared.
calls me Yellow
No,
Dart.
I'm thinking we need to do a little test here eventually because I like the Triple J. I think a lot of people like Triple J. I think only your personal fans and supporters go to the Yellow Dart.
But those
I
outweigh.
think you're
Those
100%
outnumber
right,
the
Rocco.
others.
What?
Those outnumber the others.
There's only so many. to
Team
take.
Yellow Dart has more support than Team Triple J.
There's no hash team. Yellow Dart's not a thing.
It's not.
Like, it's not a fucking thing.
He just
that's
keeps
gonna
making
happen.
it a thing.
Yeah, it's Jimmy John's Jared. Like, we all know you. It's like John Jacob
I like
Jingleheimer
that.
Schmidt.
I like that.
John
Yeah.
Jacob.
His name is my name,
When
too.
when I hear Yellow Dart, I think of like a crappy superhero or whatever those things were called that are illegal
If
now.
I was a
that we had as
superhero, I
kids.
would be a
You
shitty
threw
one.
into the yard lawn darts. That's what it was. Like, I
Yeah.
guess somebody
Lawn darts.
That's
somebody
what I think about. Lawn darts.
somebody died and now you can't do it anymore
Yeah, I mean,
because America.
can't.
if I was a superhero, I wouldn't be a good one.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, you'd be
I'm
awful.
the Yellow
You'd be
Dart.
awful at it.
I 100% believe that if Jared had superpowers, he would be a villain. Like
I think he'd be the anchor.
abuse
He's just
them.
holding
Yeah.
everyone down.
yeah,
You'd be a less
Slowing
than
him
hero.
down.
You'd be a less than hero.
he would abuse his power within 17 seconds of having it.
The yellow anchor. There you go.
And with that, we'll get to the rest of our sponsors real quick. We're also sponsored tonight by Tartarus Ordnance. That is TARTARUSORDNANCE.com.
Yeah.
They're a proud supporter of the Semper Fi Fund. This is home defense ammunition. Again, we said it last week. This is the wish I wish a motherfucker would. You
Yeah,
know,
this is
like
it.
this is what you
We
load
need
up
that
with.
T-shirt. It's just Samuel L.
before-
Jackson's face. It says, "I wish a
Yeah,
motherfucker
saying I wish a
would."
motherfucker
But it's
would
changed,
with
30%
Tartarus
for
Ordnance
Just
on
legal
a
it.
tiny
reasons.
bit.
Yeah.
It's Samuel L. Jackson with a stroke, so one side is droopy.
The Mona Lisa version.
Or maybe it's Samuel L. Jackson as an anteater.
Oh.
It's
Oh, I like that a lot.
it's a double entendre.
Yeah, is that an inside joke?
double
Was that a
entendre.
dick joke?
No.
Was that
No
a dick
one-
What are
joke?
we,
No
what are
one
we
knows.
saying with
No
that?
one
Are you
shit?
making
knows.
fun of people that are uncircumcised?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
cool. Let's run
uncirc.
with it. Let's run with it.
Yeah, we could get a bunch of them, Rocco, and call it Uncirque de Soleil. Just a bunch of uncircumcised people.
It's just like Cirque du Soleil, but everyone's uncircumcised.
But
They're
everyone
just
is
running around, they're
And they're-
spinning
and
it,
they're wearing
they're
crotchless
jumping on
tights.
giant trampolines, so it's just flopping.
With home defense ammo.
There's a lot of they're all personally mic'd with
they're-
lavs in their inner thighs.
They're firing home defense ammunition
What does that
into
sound
a
like?
pile
Yes.
of meat.
There you go.
At TartarusOrdnance.com. It's premium ammunition, proudly manufactured in Texas. And
yeah.
again, you can get 10% off by using the promo code Drinkin Bros, which we all love.
Go get it now. Stuff's
And
good.
the last two sponsors, you know them well.
You already know.
We've got the blood of the gods. We've got the nectar from the kitty. It's a little whiskey called Lead Slingers whiskey.
Nectar of the kitty.
I love that.
The
If
nectar
you
of
squeeze
the
a kitty,
Yes.
that's what comes out.
We need the shirt.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Kitty nectar.
Kitty nectar.
That's it. Lead,
Kitty
Lead
nectar.
Slingers
Where
whis-
it's maybe
whiskey.
it's a cat squeezing it out of
Lead
the teeth.
Slingers whiskey, now available in 18 states, probably sold out. You hope your girlfriend could get it. She probably can. If you bring her home her bottle, she'll spread her legs. Man, that was a good intro.
Wow.
Feel positive about that one.
Who wrote
Boom.
that?
Yeah, but you know
Boom.
what? The person who just came up with that advertisement also wrote a beautiful piece of American literature.
Yes. Yes, he
Did he? What's the name of that? What's the name of the
it
greatest
is-
book ever written?
It is the greatest book ever written. It's the
night.
only time
At night.
porn has ever been
At
transferred
night.
onto pages
Yes.
itself.
Yes.
At night she cries while he rides his steed.
steed.
A romance novel for dudes.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Gosh, it is. It's the funniest book ever written.
Killing and
it's
fucking.
in the Smithsonian right now.
could've renamed it.
Killing the Game. It's bronzed. It's it's in the Smithsonian. It's going to be there for a limited time on Columbus Day. So get out there.
I imagine
you know,
if the
you wanna read a
cowboy
page.
from the old Marlboro ads read books, like he would have this book. Like it would be one of his books.
Yeah, he would. He'd have it folded up in his back pocket.
In the
chain-
original
chain
manuscript
smoking.
form.
He died from cancer.
Yeah, just saying, hey, I'm looking for a place to come. You know what a place to come is?
Oh, yes.
That's what he would say. That is what he would say.
That is all he would say.
But probably in more of a cowboy.
Hey,
like,
hey,
More of a
hey,
cowboy.
cowpokes.
Hey, young
Hey, y'all,
fella,
I'm looking
you
for
got
a
a place
place
for
to
me to
come.
come?
I'm reading it now. I've been reading it at night. She cries while he rides his steed all day, and I need a place to.
Hey, you mind if I come on one of your lambs over there?
Oh God.
What?
Oh man,
If you're
I'll give you $80 for that lamb if I can come.
Hey Ross, your
on
next
it.
book. Hey Ross, you're writing a second one of this, are you? Yeah,
I am.
dude. You
I'm writing the sequel right now. It's called "When Darkness Falls." He doesn't pick it up. Boom.
What is it? Dark Calls?
When darkness falls, he doesn't
When
pick
darkness
it up.
falls, he doesn't pick it up.
nice. You got to attach a condom to
Yeah.
each one of these books,
You should put a condom on the,
Or-
on the
or
inner
maybe-
jacket.
or maybe like a napkin.
They should put a condom over the
Or
book
na-
because it'll get
Yes.
you pregnant. It'll get you pregnant. The book should come with a condom over it.
That's exactly.
All the way over it. A Magnum.
Yeah.
I wish Magnum would sponsor the show. That's the only condoms
I
I
was reading
that'll
it on
fit.
an airplane and got in trouble for masturbating.
What?
Yeah.
He did. He did. He was on the Phoenix to Fresno flight on Southwest. It was a quick flight, and he got pulled off the plane. He started jacking off next to a family of 19. He had a family of 19 surrounding him on
Was he
Southwest.
circumcised?
Oh no, he was in Un Cirque du Soleil, so he was pulling back that elephant trunk.
Oh man.
Yeah, Nick Palmisciano is here tonight.
Oh,
We start from Ranger
wow.
Up, and we've started hot tonight with Nick
Yeah,
on the
look
show.
at this. You think he'd be more strict than Matt, and then he gets here, and we get to do whatever we want.
Yeah, he's worse.
I know.
Fuck the
I
Matt.
know. Friend of the
Fuck the
show.
Matt.
He's been on a million times. He's
It's
in
like
Range
fuck the
15 with
brat.
us. Yeah.
Well, the movie, I feel like the movie pigeonholed me a little bit and made it seem like I'm real serious.
Now he's got to go completely to the right degree.
Yeah.
That's
Just
why we've got a
complete
donkey
bug
here.
fuck.
There's a donkey here.
By the way, Ross, we decided today, all collectively, that the next film that we write, we're going to do it in 24 hours.
Yeah, we're going to film the whole thing. We're going to write it in 24 hours.
All of us.
Terrible idea.
No, you're coming in the room.
Terrible idea.
You're coming in the room. We're starting at 6 a.m. 6 to 6. We're going to film the whole thing.
Whatever we have at the end.
Start the clock. That's what we're filming.
yes, that's it.
Oh
And we
God,
can't-
that would be awful.
We have a great concept for a film. We're not going to talk
Yeah,
about
we're
it
not going
now.
to tell you now, but we'll tell
it's-
you later.
Is it the greatest idea ever?
Possibly.
It might be.
It might be. It might be the best
It
idea.
might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's at
look,
the level of Two Wheels of Loneliness.
It's got everything.
I was just gonna say we do have Two
need
Wheels
that
of
one.
Loneliness on the
no,
table.
this
It's-
one's actually shootable.
Yes. So two Wheels of Loneliness.
Two Wheels of Loneliness is shootable.
I
It's
know-
up to
I know.
Matt if he would play a gay guy. That's all that.
All we
that's
need,
all that
all we need
entails.
is for Matt to have gay sex on film
That's all we need.
over and over and over,
over and
Yeah,
over and over
yeah.
again, and you can shoot that.
He said that he would. He just
Yeah,
wouldn't kiss
and
you.
by the way, for the listeners at home, Matt Best was stuck in Salt Lake City Airport.
Yeah.
His flight has been delayed 4 times. He could not make it tonight. He wanted to let everyone know he's not a Berg doll, is what he said. He didn't desert us.
Okay.
So he tried to make it. He tried to make it tonight, is what he said.
no big deal. He's all right. He's a big boy. We'll miss him.
Yeah. So he's in Salt Lake
I
City.
feel like things just got dark, It got a little dark for a minute.
No. Look, that's what that was his message to us. How we receive that message and disperse it to the world is our own volition. Man, I've had a few drinks tonight. What are you guys drinking over there?
Yeah.
JT, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking vodka and lemonade. A new kind of vodka. It's called Vegas vodka.
Yeah.
I haven't tried this yet, but I'm trying it now, and it's delicious.
Where is it made at? Japan? Is it made in Japan?
Where's it made?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's
Let's see.
right here. Right here.
It is. It's. Oh my God.
Yep.
Vegas vodka is made. I can't believe it.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yep.
No way.
It's not.
No
It's not
way.
just clever marketing. It's really made in
legit.
Vegas.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the Vincent
All
Toll
right. What
Company.
about you, Mr. Nick Palmisciano? What are you drinking
I
from
am
Ranger Up?
drinking Bullet Bourbon out of a glass.
Yes, he is.
Big fan of that shit. I love Bullet Bourbon.
Sames.
Samesies.
No, I
We had
shortened
it.
I
We
said
had it in
Sames.
editing, and it was really
Samesies
good.
is-
Yeah.
That's old. I
Is
feel
that-
it's just like I can't just say like chick or anything anymore. Like BAE. Now it's Sames. I shortened it.
Oh, that's
for
good.
efficiency.
I didn't know that. I'm learning.
I'm
I
sorry,
appreciate
that
it.
wasn't funny. I hate myself right now. I hate myself.
What about you, Rocco? What are you
I was
drinking?
drinking the typical Bud Light, man. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just a typical.
Very-
It's a
Yeah,
typical
Just a
Bud
typical
Light.
Bud Light.
It's a typical, like
Man.
meaning he bought it wearing a wife beater and jeans that were dirty. The
Flip-flops.
cashier questioned him. Are you going to pay for that?
Yeah.
It's a typical.
He was
Bud
wearing
Light.
I was
flip-flops with
contemplating whether I was
socks.
going to run or pay for it. Yeah, I wasn't sure yet.
The cashier then proceeded to ask if he was a painter, not like an artist type painter. Like
But
if he painted houses.
She
And then
asked. She asked in Spanish.
yeah, and she was like, "I was thinking of getting my bathroom redone. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you."
Can you give me a quote on an 80-foot tub? I need it removed. And you look like the kind of Mexican who can do that for me.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexican?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's your call, bud. But I got $28 that says you can. Says you can.
Are you good at operating a wheelbarrow?
I'm probably one of the worst. Probably one of the worst Mexicans at being Mexican. Yeah. I can't make
You can
anything.
cut hair though.
I can cut hair.
Cut hair like a boss.
Yeah, I can cut hair.
I have man skills still.
I don't have very many man skills.
Yeah, I can make things.
I can break things. That's where I'm
You
at.
can.
Yeah.
You can.
I
I used a
You're the
screwdriver.
the
the other day.
breaker.
Yeah, I'm a breaker.
I used a screwdriver the other
For
day.
what?
I don't remember. I think I had the wrong one. I think I tried to. Fix,
I use a screw.
I tried to fix a door
I-
lock, and then I had to call the locksmith.
I was expecting to hear like I used a screwdriver the other day. I can't say where I got the vodka or the orange juice. Like I was waiting for that out of you. I was waiting for that line out
Listen,
of you.
I've always wanted to be Danny Bonaducci, where he buys a fifth of vodka and a thing of Ocean Spray cranberry juice, and he pours a little bit of the cranberry juice, empties the fifth of vodka in it, and then takes off on a skateboard just sipping.
By the way, I love that. I love Danny Bonaducci. If you Google Danny Bonaducci naked at a premiere, it'll change your life. He's got the smallest penis ever known to man. He took off all of his clothes, including his boxers, everything. You can see his full dick and balls, and he's trying to punch a photographer.
Oh man.
It's the greatest single shot ever.
Are
When we
we-
get
we
off,
talking
when we end the
smaller than The
podcast, I'm
Hangover,
going to text
dude?
it to you.
That's
Oh yeah.
No
I mean,
shit.
it's yeah, and it's
Wow.
red.
it's red.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's creepy.
Like the tip of it's red or the hair.
The whole thing's red.
Ew.
Well,
Like the tip
Like
of
he
the
had
the
a
whole
dog.
rash?
thing, because
Like he had
he's
a
got
rash?
he's got
was it more of a
he's
rash
got red
red?
hair.
So he has a dog.
He's
dick.
got red hair, and like it looked like he was tanning maybe at some point, like or tanning all day.
Oh.
What was
and
it?
then he
Was it like
he's in
17
all these
degrees?
steroids.
Sunburn.
So it was sunburn. Yeah.
It wasn't a rash. I was worried
I
about
think
him.
I think it was a lot of steroids,
We-
but you guys can tell me.
we're
I'll
gonna see it
send you the
right now.
picture when
Actually,
we hang up the phone.
they've-
So we've got Jack Mandeville in the
Jack's
background.
pulling it up.
Oh wow! It stands up on its own. It's so small.
let's
wow.
have a look
It's
here.
actually resting on the sack at a high level.
Oh,
Yes.
that's-
It looks like
Yeah.
That's weird.
It looks like you could.
He
Yeah.
could pee on his own balls.
That's
Yeah.
really
He
weird.
could pee all over his own
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
So if you guys know what a light switch looks
Oh.
like, that's a lot what his dick looks like.
Wow,
It's hung like a light
dude.
switch.
That looks like
Yeah.
his balls looks like a water balloon full of flour.
So weird.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it really.
I think it actually
it's-
looks like he was erect.
It's so small.
He looked hot.
yeah.
Like, have you ever done a water balloon full of flour?
Yeah, it
No.
looks like
No.
it actually
Never-
looks like he has 3 testicles.
Yeah.
It was like oh, there's no penis here. It's just 3 testicles. Oh, wait.
Man.
Wait.
How do you rub that out?
I don't know.
What do you do with that?
That's
You
the-
rub it
hey,
on stuff.
That's
Like fur coats.
That's Bonaducci
Yeah.
though. That's what he does. That's Bonaducci.
You rub it on fur coats.
on corners of beds. You
Yeah.
just grind it on the corner of
Yeah,
a bed.
or on the corner of the wall. It's just like, oh, sweet. Got a spot.
Or guys, I'm going to state the obvious. Or you pay somebody for a place to come.
You remember those old
I'll give you
heaters in like
80 for
old
that
houses?
sheep.
Those like radiator heaters?
Yeah.
You squat on those and you drag yourself across them.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of like
Oh no!
That just gave me the chills.
God.
I'm
You
like,
just gave me the chills.
I'm just upset right now.
so weird. I don't want to. Next subject.
You,
Anyway,
you gave
moving
Rocco. You gave
along.
Rocco the chills on here. You gave Rocco the chills.
all right,
on the
Ross. So
show.
what's one of our main topics tonight? We have a good one, and it's about movies.
We have a lot because you brought this up to me before the podcast, and it wasn't one of the ones that was written down, but I definitely wanted to talk about it because there's so many fucking remakes these days.
I think
with
they call them
stupid
reboots.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, we really need
Reboots.
another fucking Peter Pan movie
Yeah.
because
Or,
people are screaming for that.
They should have stopped at Hook.
Or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea or whatever the fuck it is. And Jared, of course, out of all people, calls me and was like, hey, I'd like to talk about remakes because I'd really like to remake a movie. And I was like, oh, God. So, Jared, what would you want to remake if you could remake
You
any
want me to
movie?
go first?
yeah,
I
yeah.
do,
Do
because
it, do it.
this
Okay,
was
do
you
it.
wanted to
Here's
talk
the
about
thing.
this. You were amped about it.
I firmly believe that this movie that exists right now, the reason why they wrote it the way they did is because they didn't have the technology to properly portray what this would look like in a movie. And if I could remake a movie now, it would be The Final Countdown.
Final
I don't even know
Countdown.
what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I know the song.
Yeah.
I know the
What's the
song,
Final
but
Countdown?
what's
Yeah,
You don't know the
the
movie?
movie?
No,
The
I don't know
Final
the
Countdown.
movie.
1983, a Nimitz-class carrier is out to sea, and an electrical storm happens, and all of a sudden they find themselves off the coast of Hawaii 3 days before Pearl Harbor happens. And they have
shit.
F-14 fighter jets. And they start realizing, so they send, none of their equipment's working, so they're like, what the fuck? All right, send the jets out. So they send the jets out, and the jets are calling back the carrier like, we're looking at Hawaii, bro, and this shit don't look right. Like, this is weird. And they buzz, the senator of Hawaii is actually on his private yacht out in the ocean, and they buzz the senator, and he comes back. He gets knocked off his boat. He comes back up. He
We're
goes,
going to
what
assume
the
that
fuck
Hawaii
was
has
that?
2
Like,
senators.
That's actually
because
pretty cool.
that's the law.
yes.
Yeah, but
So-
here's what
I'm
Jared,
sorry,
here's what I
I
love
had
about
to
this.
worry about
This movie is
historical
so
accuracy.
obscure right now.
What?
This movie is so obscure that you could remake this and no one would even know it's a remake.
Yeah, I've never heard
You
of
know,
it,
like,
but it
I
sounds dope.
It would be like Natalie
It is.
Imbruglia with Torn.
That's a fucking amazing
That
song,
song
too.
came out
Yeah.
like 30 days before hers came out.
Dude, that movie
But the girl wasn't
sounds,
pretty.
That movie sounds cool as fuck.
So the movie's still great, but the thing is they attack a 2-ship of Zeros. So the F-14s go after Zeros. You see them fly up to the Zeros, and the Zeros are like, what the fuck is that? Like, we fucked
So
up.
do they make the decision to like crush them? Or
They shoot the Zeros down. They bring one of the Japanese pilots back on the carrier. And the moment that he gets on the carrier and looks around, because he just rode in a helicopter and helicopters don't exist that year, he goes, oh, we're fucked. And no, they decide not to interfere, and then an electrical storm happens, and they
end
come
up
back
back.
to regular time.
Yeah.
But one of the Navy guys stays back with a girl from the boat, the senator's boat.
Yeah.
So when the carrier pulls back into the harbor, old homeboy who had went out there as regular age homeboy is standing there high-fiving him like, yeah, bro, that's weird shit, isn't it?
That's dope.
Yeah. So I think the reason why they didn't write the script that they went after the Japanese Navy is because they didn't have the technology to do that battle back then.
that'd be cool.
And I think if we remade it now, you let a whole squadron of F-18s go after the fucking Japanese Navy, and it would be hilarious. It would just be funny.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
All right. What about you, Rocco? What would you remake then?
Dude, I've been thinking about this, and there's several things I think would be cool. But I think that if they redid the Warriors and with but they each gang was like like real epic dudes. You know, like The Rock is one of the leaders of one of the gangs.
Oh shit, you like The Rock? I didn't know that.
I mean, just saying, he would be great in this movie. But
He'd be terrible.
No,
in it.
but like all these gangs would be, more modernized, and it would just be fun. I can imagine all the people that you could get into that and be involved. That movie's such a dope movie, man, and just remaking that into modern style, I think would be fucking awesome, man.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
I'd watch that.
Yeah,
Warriors
that I can. Yeah, I can fall in line with that. What about you, Nick? What's
Warriors,
yours?
Come out and play.
So mine's pretty easy. I would redo episodes 1 through 3 of Star Wars because they were such festering piles of dog shit that by redoing those 3 movies, I could be a golden god for all time to Star Wars fans everywhere because I could take a dump on a piece of paper and just spread it around, and that would be better than what they produced with
It'd
George
be like
Lucas.
Jar Jar Binks, just the dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks is there, but he dies in the first 17 seconds of the film.
That would be awesome.
Brutally.
Miso wanna.
Yeah. Yeah. He gets
Just lightsaber to the throat.
Yeah, or it's even worse. He gets put in like Jabba prison, and the Hutts rape him to death.
He gets
pounded.
There's a graphic
There's a
alien
grounded.
rape scene.
He gets slowly
Prison
raped to death
alien
by
rape scene.
Pounded to pieces.
A giant alien slug slowly rapes him to death, which must take just like days.
You know what I watched with
Slow.
Charlotte last night too? Is Batteries Not Included.
That
would be a great remake,
dude. That was one of the best. Dude, I wanted one of those fucking things, dude.
That was super cool.
What about Short Circuit?
Loved it.
Yeah,
Loved it.
that was
I
good.
thought.
Oh yeah.
The other one I
Short
was saying,
Circuit. They are remaking, by the way.
I don't want to
They
throw a
redid the script.
second. I don't want to throw a second one in there,
input.
but I want to.
My second one is,
do it, Rocco.
is Batteries Not
There are
Included.
no rules.
Mine
This
would
is
be
Drinkin' Bros.
Back to the Future, bro.
Come on. That'd be hard to do. You can't redo that one.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You're just joking. You're just joking. He was trying to fuck with me.
Yeah, let's redo it, but it's a girl and she's trans.
Yeah, it's a transgender
Yeah.
black female.
Yeah.
Why not just say I'd like to remake Schindler's List as a musical?
Yeah.
I just want to see it more upbeat.
I'd like it to be more happy.
It's Schindler's List, the comedic musical, brought to you by Grunt Style.
we can
Yeah.
You have
Fuck it. You broke him.
you have Martin Short playing the Liam Neeson character.
Martin Short is not been in enough movies lately.
I know. What is he?
No, he's in
He's
that
doing the
Netflix
Grinch
series.
cartoon.
Clifford was one of the fucking greatest films he ever did.
Fuck, I
He's
hated
doing
that.
the Cat in the Hat cartoon.
Yeah, fuck that too.
Ross, what would you remake?
Man, I've got to go. I hate remakes. I hate them. If I was forced to do a remake, which I would
Gun
not,
to your head.
I would not. Yeah, gun to my
If
head,
someone's
Purple Rain.
twisted
You
your arm,
remake
and you've
this,
got the
Ross
head
Patterson.
of a dick. You've got the head of a dick in your butt.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but it's Purple Rain. I would do Purple Rain again. I would like to.
Wow.
Purple Rain.
That's actually a pretty good movie.
I would love to
Ross
to play a
Patterson,
young
he's thought about
musician.
this. He thought about this more than the rest of us did, I think.
No,
I didn't. I would just like you have Apollonia. You have the whole shit. Like it would just be
What's
fun.
Apollonia? What?
The fucking girl in the movie.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Doesn't Prince know somebody named Broquel?
Broquel?
Yeah.
You must be talking about Broquel.
Yeah, doesn't he have two friends named Broquel?
By the way, somebody on the Broquel, who is Broquel podcast, actually pulled up a picture of a Broquel on Facebook.
Oh God.
And I'm sure she got hammered with just lovely messages from our fans. Yeah, but there's a Broquel that exists out there, and she's white, by the way.
Shit.
So,
That's
you're welcome for
they
that.
just took us for the turn.
Didn't expect that. No.
Yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing. And hey, Mr. Palmisciano, since you're traveling all the way from North Carolina, what's your take on this? There's a big brouhaha over a ban on transgenders using men and women's restrooms. Hollywood's up in arms. I'd love to hear your take.
So
Take
here's
on it.
what I think. As a dude, I don't give a shit. Like if a girl, like a genetic woman wants to use the male bathroom, which is going to be way more disgusting than the female bathroom, by all means, come take a shit in the male bathroom. But I think women should basically decide whether or not they want trans dudes to be in their bathrooms. I mean, 88% of all dudes that are transgender ultimately go back to being heterosexual.
How did you know that? Statistic.
Because I have a lot of weird friends and we have a lot of weird conversations.
Wow.
So
If they're confused about their sexuality, they might be confused, or they're confused about their gender. They might be confused what to do when they're in the bathroom.
Yeah, so like there's this a lot of people like jump to
No
the
one thought about
stereotype.
that.
A lot of people jump to the stereotype that like if you're transgender that you're gay, and that's actually not the case. Like a lot of dudes just like to dress up like women. So if you're a dude that feels like you're a woman, but you're still having sex with women and you still have male genitalia and you're going in the women's bathroom, like, I don't know, man. Like, that's up to women. Like, I don't give a shit because I'm a dude, and if you want to attack me in a bathroom, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You're going to get fucked.
Because you're going to get fucked up.
I'm gonna put a screwdriver in your pee hole.
But, I think as a woman, it's probably more of, if women as a group don't care, then I don't care.
Can we have another bathroom installed?
You have to have a third bathroom.
A third bathroom.
It's just a question
I mean,
mark.
ultimately,
Whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want.
personally, I just don't care.
Open for interpretation.
As long
Well,
as
see,
no one's hurting me, I don't care what you do, who you want to have sex with, how you want to dress. I don't care at
They
all.
had drains in place. I just
Me
pissed
neither.
do you want
My
your
only
teenager
my
in a
only
bathroom
issue
with a
is
fucking dude woman?
exactly. Do you want your
Yeah,
kids in there?
and that's a valid
Do you want your
question.
kids in there next to
That's
them?
a valid
Like
question, yeah.
That's it. Like if somebody, like if you had a daughter and she was in a bathroom and a transgender pulled out a dick in front of your daughter, how do you explain what they're doing in there and why? Like that opens up a whole new box of fucking questions.
That's why I don't do public restrooms, bro.
That's right. You dig and shit. You keep a shovel in the back of your car, and you shovel out in the
There's
desert.
always a
and
bucket
shit
in my
so you feel
car.
like
There's
That's
always a
why
bucket.
God
It's
invented
really,
the
it's really
e-tool.
funny if you look at the curve of human existence and how we, less than 100 years ago, we were burning people if we accused them of being witches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
Yep.
you don't even have to be a gender to use a bathroom.
Yeah. You just fucking
No,
go wherever you-
Caitlyn
wherever you feel at the
Caitlyn
moment.
Jenner's got a shoe campaign right now. So
Well, fuck.
it's fucking crazy. But that in North Carolina, as Nick will tell you, this is like the only thing they're talking about. There's a bunch of protests here and shit.
And
it's
Montel
like,
Williams is like just teeing off on North Carolina right now, basically saying like everybody in North Carolina is bigoted because they just voted that you can't use the other
That
bathroom.
makes no sense. Like, what's
Yeah,
the
and
point
Apple-
of a fucking vote then?
a bunch of companies. I know.
Like,
I know.
hey,
and
we all had as a community, we all had a vote, and we decided against this. And now everybody's going to get mad that don't even live there.
Well, why don't we just stop putting male and female and just put dick and pussy? And so then if you have a dick, you go on the dick one. If you got a pussy, you go on the pussy
There
one.
you
That's
go.
it.
There you go. Yeah,
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
If you're all in, if you're a dude that's all in, and you had your genitals
use
mutilated,
the
and you're now a
females.
woman,
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
If you got a vagina, you go on the vagina one.
That's cool. At that point, like you're a woman. You made that call. You cut. I mean, listen.
Point or
there
whole.
is
Ones and
literally-
zeros. It's 1 and 0.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's binary code.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
You're either a 1 or you're a 0.
Yeah.
That's all there
I
is.
think that's
That's all there is in
I-
this world.
Does anyone else want to chime in on this? 'Cause
We solved it.
So far, it's been just.
No, I think I hit it on the head.
Yeah, you did.
Vaginas. And
Yeah.
penises.
All right.
Rocco's
I
got
think it's
Rocco's
unfair
got
that
simple
other
solutions
people
for
that
shit.
don't live in North Carolina are giving their opinion. What the fuck is the point of the vote then?
Yeah, this is
The
why.
community had a vote. The community decided as a whole, this is what we want for our community.
Yep.
Everyone else can fuck off. Montel Williams, suck a fuck.
Yeah.
No one gives a
State-
shit about you
I
anymore.
don't even know what a fuck is.
Yeah.
But suck it.
States' rights are continuously degraded. Everything has to be federal now. Like, there's a reason why our government is a republic and it's set up the way it is. It's so that the minority has an opinion. Different states have an opinion. You can have that freedom. So
Guess
whether
what,
you do,
Montel? Don't go to North Carolina.
yeah,
then if
live
you're so
somewhere else,
upset.
motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck Montel, dude.
I
This is
actually-
how we do it.
Hey, wrong Montel, bro.
Isn't that
You're
Montel?
wrong
That's
Montel,
Montel,
bro.
right?
I actually,
Wrong
that's
Montel.
Montel Jordan. That
We're
one.
talking about Montel
And I
Williams.
love that song.
Hey,
So-
fuck both of
So
them.
I actually have a Montel
yeah,
Williams
fuck both of
story.
them.
One of my classmates that I went to school with.
Here's an officer
Can you pass
speech,
me
bro.
the
No, it's not.
lead
It's not an
lead
officer
slingers
speech.
over there. Yeah, lead
So
slingers.
he was at West Point. He gets invited to go to Montel Williams' show. And we're all like, dude, are you a fucking moron? Do not go on the show. He's like, no. They said it.
You
They
got
said it was
somebody
going to be.
pregnant.
They said it was going to be about the military, right? So this guy is, he's 20. He goes on this show, and this girl comes out of nowhere that he went to middle school with, and she is a hot mess, as you would imagine.
Is she hot though, or is she like
No.
is she a cool
Or is she
240?
just a mess?
No, she's a deuce and a half, and
She's
her
just
whole
a-
life.
Ooh, full deuce.
Yeah, her whole life is a bag of shit, and she's like, "Oh my God, you made fun of me in middle school, and you ruined my life." And like he was like a really nice guy, and he was like, "I'm so sorry. Like I was immature then.
I was a fucking kid.
I was a kid. Kids do stupid things. Like if I could take it back, I would. Blah blah blah." But they skewered him for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like Montel comes out and he's like, "Oh shit, bro! Like, sorry, I didn't realize you were military, or I wouldn't have done you like that."
Wow.
And he was like, "Wow." So I don't even know how to react to that.
Yeah,
like
fuck.
fuck you.
Fuck you. I think we all went through a phase where we made fun of people, man. That's kind of we're just
Actually, I
really did.
I came from Italy. Where I lived for the ages of
So they picked on
3
you.
through 10. So I was the kid getting his ass kicked every
Were you
day.
the kid that wore gray socks? Because I used to make fun of the kid that wore gray socks.
No, it
We
was
all wore white socks.
Listen,
who wears
listen,
gray? Who the fuck wears gray socks?
Listen,
Like, that's weird.
I went from this like idyllic
Never wore gray socks.
Italian.
I know, right?
Idyllic Italian, like growing up to
No
like
couple
to
guys that did.
Massachusetts. Which if you're gonna be the new kid, Massachusetts is probably the worst place to be. They were like, hey, I heard you speak Italian. Can you say something in Italian? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. Blah 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 blah. And then they'd be like, fuck Italy and
Burn the witch!
They have backpacks on, and you have your books wrapped in a
I have
fucking
a-
belt,
yeah.
like in the movies.
and that
like, what is that? Like, oh shit, I don't know. This
True
is
story.
and that's why I started judo.
100% truth. When I was in 8th grade, the teacher held a vote in front of me to the whole class on whether or not they felt comfortable with me attending sex ed with the class. And I got
He's already done everything on this fucking show.
What?
I got outvoted and I had to sit in school suspension for 2 weeks while they had sex
No
ed. I was
shit.
not allowed there.
Why?
That's one of those things. Like,
Do you really
if a
have to
teacher
ask
did
why?
I know
that-
that. That's
you
funny.
really have to
If
ask
a teacher
why?
did that now, like it would be the biggest deal. No, she castigated him. They held a
Oh,
vote
I
in
had
front of
the-
him.
I had
But
the-
back then, it was like, all right, motherfucker, everybody thinks you're weird and crazy. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, I had the weirdest. I had a teacher that would go to the bathroom and do sit-ups because she said she had gas, and she would tell us this. We're like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, why would you?
God.
So I had some weird teachers. She also said she taught fucking Michael Jackson how to dance, all kinds of weird shit.
Man, that's
What?
Yeah.
I was removed.
What? Where was
So-
this?
This is
What?
male elementary in the San Fernando
It's
Valley.
called Male Elementary.
Male street school elementary. Yeah.
Like MALE.
no. Male MAYALL.
Oh,
Male-elementary. Male-elementary.
I
All right.
caused like rule changes and stuff as me and a buddy got in a fight with an orange outside one of our
With an
classes.
orange?
Yeah, so
Oh,
nobody.
you guys didn't.
we
You
were
fought
fighting,
an orange or fought
No,
over
we
an
were
orange?
fighting with an orange.
Oh, okay,
like we
got
were
it.
using it as a weapon, so no one was allowed to take fruit out of the cafeteria again. That was a rule change. When I was in 10th grade, the Spanish teacher no longer would show movies or videos because. The first video she showed, it opened up with a scene, and there was a Haro bike, and I was like, "Oh, that's a nice bike for Mexico." And she was like, "That's it, no more movies."
You're a dick.
I didn't know.
That's so funny.
I didn't know they had Haros in Mexico.
Dude, I had a twin sister, and I got in a
Who
million
is this
fights.
teacher that shamed you, Jared?
Which one? The 8th grade.
The
Sex ed.
sex. Yeah.
Mrs. Newsom.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Mrs. Newsom. She was
Mrs.
a
Newsom.
cool chick because we actually later in the year I was part of one of those state-ran programs or whatever, like where you compete against like
Yeah.
brain shit.
She just knew
Like,
you were weird.
They would give
Oh,
us a
so
box.
you were like a smart kid.
They would give us a box of shit, and they're like, "You got 6 hours to build a bridge."
Yeah,
out
I've
of
done
this."
that. I've
Yeah,
done
yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
won. My team won.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't win.
Yeah, my team won.
I think we built a
I
dick.
I got second.
I did that. In,
I talked everybody into building a dick.
No, guys, I know how to win this. How? We're doing this. You make 2 balls.
Here's
Trust
what
me,
we're gonna
I
do.
had a wink from the guy that had the clipboard that was
Yeah.
in charge of judging. I thought for sure the dick would have won us.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a bridge. It's a dick.
It's a dick bridge.
It's a bridge.
It's the bridge. It's the bridge of
dridge.
life. It's the bridge of life.
But yeah, she was still cool. But still, I remember
old
that to this
dick
day.
bridge.
I was voted out of sex ed. My
Yeah, I believe
classmates.
That's actually awesome.
I
though.
believe that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'll be honest. I wouldn't want you in sex ed with me.
No, still today.
No.
Yeah,
Never.
right now. Like it would
I
bother
said
me.
It also
I said-
explains a lot, though. It explains a lot about your life, Jared. You know
Yeah.
What does it really explain, Ross? What does it explain? I just
that you don't know where it goes. You don't know where to put it. There's a lot of questions over there from Jimmy John Jared. You know.
We've been trying for months.
Oh fuck.
hey, I'm having a baby like tomorrow
Yeah, real soon.
or Saturday. Hopefully.
That's right.
Saturday.
You
Hopefully.
gotta
That's
go speed
right.
bump it, bro. Speed
I
bump.
don't want to go speed because we have to film tomorrow. We got
Oh,
stuff
you're
to
right,
do.
dude.
I want to just relax.
For range 15.
Relax.
What, Jared? Do you know if it's a boy or a
It's
girl?
a girl, bro. Luck.
That's all
It
he
is.
has.
That's what he does.
Congratulations.
He makes girls.
What do I do?
The
I make
radio's
girls.
fucked up his balls. That's what happens, dude.
20 watts of fucking high frequency power. It just
Ain't no
fries you.
ain't no Y chromosomes in there.
Yeah, it kills all the fucking
Done.
men.
They're donezo.
The men in the sack, whack.
Yeah.
Man, I'm surprised. You should put like a hot pocket underneath your
No,
balls.
actually, the
like
heat
right
is
before
what
sex.
destroys it.
Yeah,
Ross.
yeah,
The
Ross.
heat is what actually destroys the male chromosome in the sack,
Like,
dude.
we need to have a
when you're-
cold dick.
A
when
cold
you're-
and you got to be out of
When
shape
you're,
and fat.
keying, when you're keying boxes that radiate enough power that replicate the amount of power that comes out of a radio station
Yeah.
transmitter on your back for a
I think he's
majority of your
talking Air
career.
Force shit right now.
I don't know, but we just got to be happy they have 10 toes. 10 toes. No! Fuck!
You
All
know,
the toes.
if you touch an HF antenna while we're keying the mic, it'll kill all your nerves in your hand,
Ah, dude, fuck that.
and you can put a cigar out on your hand.
That's
Why would you want to
That
do
was
that?
just-
though,
I don't
is
want
the
that
question.
skill.
I don't know.
Folks, for those of you listening for the first time, that's what it sounds like when Air Force people talk shit.
It wouldn't be awesome to lose all the feeling. Like
will blow your hand out. You won't even feel a cigar on
You won't even. No, there's actually an old school tech P. His name's on Facebook is Travis Hawkins. His real name is Joel Hawkinen. Shout out to him.
I'm not sure if you're supposed to tell me.
He's an old school TAC
He just outed
I
us.
know.
GS42 classified.
He has a full dead hand from the HF radio.
That's got to be awesome.
And that was his party trick.
For so many other reasons.
As soon as he said that, I was like, 3, 2, 1, dick joke. Masturbation.
He would
joke.
bet
Dead
people
hands.
at bars, and he would stare him right in the eye and put a fucking cigar out on his hand.
Wow.
He doesn't feel it, so he doesn't give a shit.
That's
He
just-
made me, when I was in school,
And then he got staph infection.
I was being a fucking asshole in TAC-P school at
That's
some
weird.
point.
That's
and
odd.
he made me come up to the front of the class.
He made me-
and I had to rub my nose down his stripes and count them out loud. So I knew that he
Air
was-
Force hazing at its best.
Hashtag Air Force.
Air Force hazing. You're going to put your nose on my shoulder.
Put your nose on my shoulder.
Or you're going to rub it slowly.
Yeah, did he
know,
look you in the
you
eyes
know,
and say,
grab
hey,
his
I'm looking for a
desk.
place
You don't
to
want me to do
come?
Look
flutter,
at the
flutter
class.
kicks or something? No, just rub your nose on me slowly.
Well, so real quick, you guys, Ross, you know Benny. You guys know Benny. Benny
Yeah,
was
Party
once
Benny.
in class giggling when we were in TAC-P school.
Benny served?
Yes. And the instructor said, Benny, what's so goddamn funny right now? And Benny looks at the instructor with a straight face and goes, oh, well, Hill over here had a boner, and he showed it to me. And the instructor lost
classic
his
Benny.
shit. Instructor lost his
man.
shit. Like, wait, what?
Yep, that's Party Ben.
That's Party Ben.
That's Party Ben. That's why I was afraid to invite him to my
That's
wedding.
that's Party
Party Ben
Benny, dude.
outranks me. He still serves.
Oh, yeah.
Does he really?
And he's
He
got some
still is.
serious
You are
stuff under
kidding.
his belt.
You are
No,
kidding,
no.
right?
Party Ben is known.
Just so you know, yeah, he's got some serious stuff under his belt. Like he might be a fucking maniac and a completely like.
How do you explain it?
Yeah, I don't explain him, but the guy is a legit
No
Genius.
comment.
Legit guy,
Genius. Yeah. He built a wireless network in Qatar using parts from a couple Xboxes and a PSP and a bunch of other shit. Like, he had everything wired in together and then a satellite dish, and he had everybody with internet in this temp tent.
Let's just say I've never seen that side of.
No, me
I've
neither.
only seen
Me
the
neither.
side I want to
I
strangle
saw-
to death slowly while I look into his eyes and the light
I saw the
drains
side
out.
of him humping other dudes in the back of a motor van.
Yeah. Hey, that's the
Vegas.
first time I saw him, Rocco. He was
Yeah.
sweating. He was sweating in the back of a
He came
bus,
out of the back
humping
of a
another
bus
man.
naked and thought it was a good idea
Real story.
to hug me.
smashing his dick on the window.
A couple weeks ago when I was down in Gila Bend for the exercise, Benny was out there doing some tests with a new platform that we have that I will remain unmentioned.
Were they jets,
Yes, they
Jared?
were
Were they
jets.
jets? So it was Benny and the Jets.
Yes, it was. It was Benny.
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to
It was
clarify.
Benny
Just
and
want
the
to clarify
Jets.
for the audience.
He's testing. He was testing laser profiles, and his first test, he was not able to get the data. And he's in our tent, and he's on speakerphone with the pilots and everybody involved in this test. And they're like, "Hey," he's like, "Yeah, I wasn't able to get it because I wasn't able to get close enough." And they go, "Well, you were as close as you can be safely." He goes, "Well, tomorrow night I'll just go 50 meters off." And they go, "You can't do that. It's unsafe." He goes, "What? It's just a laser."
Party Benny. Classic Benny.
Classic Benny.
Wow.
That fucking guy. Where is he at in the world today? What does he do in real
He's in
life?
Tucson, and he's in charge of testing a lot of new equipment that the Air Force is.
No, how is that possible? How is that possible?
because
Yeah.
he is.
He's like Dr.
a
Jekyll,
genius.
Mr. Hyde.
He's
That's
a
it.
genius.
He's got two sides of him.
I've only met Mr. Hyde.
You should.
yeah, I mean,
It is impressive if you see him in action in a uniform.
I don't doubt it.
around senior officers.
I don't doubt it.
He knows so much. He has everything memorized in his head and his data. Like, he will run circles around everyone to the point where they're just like, "Yeah, do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
do that. Whatever you said, do that."
That's cool, man. I've never been that guy.
fucking Party Benny. Never in a million years. Like, dude, I had a hard time in CrossFit this week, and Benny's fucking
Dude, you CrossFit?
doing shit in Tucson.
CrossFit, bro?
Dude, I finally signed up this week at the behest of Derek. I see Rocco doing it every morning, so I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. I need to get back in better shape, so I joined. By the way, I joined.
Yeah.
Let-
How-
hey,
how's
hey,
that
Ross.
treating you?
Hey, Ross, next time I see you, can we CrossFit together?
We can
wad?
do a
Can
wad. We can
together?
do a wad
So what do you
together.
think, Ross?
So here's the thing, because you and Derek, had got me into it, and I was like, all right, cool. Dude, I've gone through the first week. I think it's fucking
Did
awesome.
you go through
I think
CrossFit boot camp? Because if you haven't,
I
you're
did.
not a real CrossFitter.
I did. I know. I did. And I think it's great for someone like me who's always on the phone or in an edit or writing shit to not be able to look at my phone. Somebody tells you what to do for an hour and you're in and out of there. Like, that's the best kind of workout. And you're sore as shit. And it doesn't feel like you were doing that much.
Yeah.
But man, I really like it, and I'd shit on it for so long. So,
dude, it's one of those things,
looks
man.
like
I would say this, man. Be cautious about the programming. It's all based on who the instructor is and how they program. Don't go and try an RX, which you guys listening, RX is like, I guess, what the prescribed weights that they would request you to do. Just do your pace until you can build up to the point where you feel real comfortable with some of the heavier weights. But if you can monitor yourself and actually be like, just watch your own body, man, it's a good program.
It's like anything else.
Because Rocco, you lost a bunch of weight, didn't you?
I have been. Yeah, I'm still losing weight. I'm actually converting it. I think it's like I'm losing weight, but I'm building muscle. So it's like the scale's not telling me the truth right now.
It's like anything else. There are good boxes and there are really, really shitty boxes. And so, like, a lot of boxes will get you hurt, and then there's other plaplace where it's just a great program.
Yeah, and then egos get you hurt as well, man, because guys go in there, like, you see the guy to the left, you fucking doing 225, and you're like, well, fuck, I'm bigger than him. The guy's been doing it for years, So it's really, you got to test your ego. You got to check yourself, and then you go in there, you do the best you can, and that's what you get out of it, man. And again, that's not all we do. We do lifting as well, so it's a combination of the both.
Yeah, and Rocco, my thing is I don't have an ego in there. I just want a good workout that, I feel good when I leave. I'm sweating, shit's fucking rad, and then I look sweet, and that's all I care about. I don't want to leave there saying, "Man, I just deadlifted 480 today." Go fuck yourself,
That's what I want to do.
No, man, if you do it like that,
yeah,
Ross,
I don't have that in me.
I like to walk up to the Ross Pattersons in the world and just be like, "How does it feel to be so fucking weak?"
Well, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, just it was 2 days ago. Me and Derek were at the gym, and dude, it's hard to fucking watch Derek do these lifts. Yeah, and I'm over here doing a fucking the modification of that lift, and I'm just
grunting through it. I couldn't fucking jump rope. Yeah. I hadn't jump rope since I was in fourth grade.
Double unders, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, and they make you jump rope, and I was like, Jesus, man. And they were laughing at me because I was hopping twice like a child.
Yeah.
And they were like, I don't understand why you're hopping twice. And I was like, well, I haven't picked up a jump rope since fourth grade.
Yeah. How'd you just turn the fuck around and let me do
my
WOD?
Because I'm a grown-up.
Yeah. Yeah. I it's essentially what it is. But I will say this. After making fun of it and then, shitting on it, once I did it, like, dude, I couldn't get through 100 of those fucking things.
Man, yeah.
With it was a heavy rope, and by the end of it, I was gassed like I've never been gassed in a workout before on a jump rope and simple like curls and shit. And I was like, God, this is a great workout.
Yeah, it's good, man.
So
stick
so
with
far
it, dude.
so good.
Stick with it, and then just diet, man. That's where I always struggle with, obviously. But
I recommend quitting the second it gets hard.
And Jared, you did it for a couple of times, and then you left, right?
No, it was just schedule. Like, we had to, as soon as we got into the rhythm, we got pulled
The rhythm
away.
is going to get you, is what Jared's trying to say.
No, and then also Derek shifted his schedule, so it's like now we're doing CrossFit at fucking 5:30 in the goddamn morning, and that's not comfortable for anyone.
That's crazy. That's too much.
God, we went somewhere. Where did we go? Because there was something big that came up right after you and I started hitting it hard.
Yeah.
And then
we left town and came back.
We got back. I was having serious internal pains for like 2 weeks. I had no clue what was wrong with me. I just ignored it, though, until it went away.
Dude,
I
don't know how Jared does it, dude. He shows up there and finishes a fucking workout. He pukes, comes back and finishes. And like, God damn,
Jared's an athlete.
I don't fucking.
He's an athlete. He's got genetics on his side.
I got burpees and I'm fucking crying if it's 4 of them. Dude.
I like burpees.
I fucking hate
I'm
them.
built for burpees.
Are you?
I'm not built for much. It's not like
now that we're home.
I'm not built for any professional sport. Wrestling is about as good as
I'm just gonna start running.
Yeah, Jared can run pretty well.
I like Fat Jared though.
I know.
Yeah.
Fat Jared.
Everybody does.
Fat
the world loves Fat
Jared.
Jared.
My
Fat
thin
Jared's
face
funnier.
looks really funny. It looks really good. Like I like it when it's tiny.
Yeah, but Fat Jared's funny.
I've got to fit into mess dress for these premieres too.
Actually, I got to do the
so
same.
I need to run so I could wear a mess dress and look good.
I got to buy a whole new set. I think.
Look
Jimmy John's Jared, though, everybody's a fan favorite. We all love him.
He's sticking with it.
But we do have screenings coming up for Range 15.
Yeah.
Range 15.
What are you gonna do then?
What are you
gonna
Jared's
do?
Jared's gonna wear mess dress. He says.
I'm gonna wear my mess dress because I want all my medals.
Can you fit into it right now at the weight you're at?
I would have to buy it, and I just don't want to. Like I don't want to wear the uniform looking like that. Like if I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna represent the Air Force.
You want to look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a TAC P. It's like hey, this is a big win for us. This is a big win for all of us that served in the military.
Yeah.
So all this press that comes out with us at these premieres, I want to be wearing that Air Force uniform to kind of say, hey, guys,
Yeah, I wonder
we
if I
did
should do the
it.
same. Should I do the same?
I wish you would.
Do we all need to just do hardcore cardio?
I wish you would.
I mean, I honestly, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably like 5 sizes too fucking big for my shit. I'd have to go buy a whole new set.
I've got some very respectable chiefs that are coming to the DC premiere that are going to mess dress with me.
Really?
So
Fuck.
I will not be wearing mess dress because it's been entirely too long since I've been allowed to wear it.
Maybe I will. Fuck it, cardio. Here we go.
Let's all do cardio. Let's do cardio together.
I feel like we're doing cardio in here.
Cardio. There's nothing like grown men talking about cardio to get.
Hey,
let's create a graph, though.
Drinking Bros
And let's-
podcast. It's so awesome. We're going to spend 23 minutes talking about cardio.
Cardio.
Hey, what kind of cardio do you like? I like swimming and running.
Is that a
and
taco?
Bicycling.
Is that a taco? Because if it has sour cream, I'm good.
Sour cream is really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. You because you love the tacos,
I do.
Rocco. You'd have to
Okay.
cut out tacos.
That's what fucks with me, man. My diet is fucked.
So Range 15 tickets are going to be on sale in about 10 days.
We are doing that, aren't we?
Pretty much the scariest.
They are, yeah.
Pretty much the scariest moment of my life right now.
It's
How
been
about- how
Nick,
about you guys?
what exact day do they go on sale? By
Right
the way,
now,
for
it
the
looks
audience?
it looks like the 15th, but it could be plus or minus a day. So it might be 14, 15, 16, somewhere in there. We're going to know in the next couple days. But
hell yeah.
I mean, it's coming. 2 years of work for all of us coming up.
Yeah, we
It's
also
coming up
we also
fast.
realized, Ross, it's been a year since we filmed the campaign video.
Today, yeah,
You're kidding.
literally like a year, pretty much. to
You
the
are
day.
fucking joking me.
No,
Are
I
you
would
serious?
not joke about something that
Crazy,
serious.
isn't it?
Yep.
Wow, that does not seem like a year. Now the movie's about to come out. The first screenings are happening in May.
Yes, they are.
Boy,
Dude, crazy, man.
we are four to 5 weeks away from the first screenings, and man, it's nuts. That's
We were just talking about the potential schedule we might have, and it's going to be insane.
Insane.
From one place to another place to another place.
absolutely insanity. Yep,
Dude.
Yeah, absolute insanity. And
Yep.
Nick, you want to tell people where they can go and buy tickets?
Yeah, so tickets are not on sale yet, but on or about the 15th of April, tugg.com, that's TUGG.com, is going to have the theatrical tickets for Range 15. So 2 years of work, the entire veteran community coming together. It's all going to come to fruition at tugg.com, and you're going to be able to see the movie at a theater near you, and it's pretty much the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, and hey, by the way, it's literally near you because it's this is going across the nation. This isn't like a 4-city release. This will be in 250 cities, and you'll also get to pick the city you want it
We're
in.
up to 280 now, Ross.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Shit, 280 cities, and then also all the fans, you'll be able to add your own city and buy and sell tickets for your own home theater. So in your hometown, man, this is going to be awesome. So we are. Let's see, we're days away now at this point.
We are
just days away from tickets going on sale.
Excited, man.
For Range 15.
Finally.
Man, let's cheers on that. Cheers to Range 15. And do you guys have a drinking bro of the week over there?
We do. Today's drinking bro. By the way, just to everybody that wrote in with our EMS and firefighter guys, we're going to start getting to those. So we got a ton of stories of EMS and firefighter heroes, and we will start dedicating different episodes and giving a little blurb on what these guys did and how their friends wrote in and said that they deserve to have an episode named after them or dedicated to them. But today we're going to go with a police officer by the name of Justin Boehm, who works for San Antonio's police department.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
He said he found us after a shitty breakup, and then it really turned things around. He found the group, so he started making a lot of friends.
Dude, I got
friends.
a bunch of San Antonio PD buddies, dude. That's great.
And then he started drinking lead slingers.
There it
and
is.
he says he loves it. It has replaced since then. It has replaced JMO. But what's funny is his girlfriend at the time had wrote into us and said, "Hey, my boyfriend's a big fan. He listens to everything you guys do. He would kill to be a drinking bro of the week." I said, "Give me his phone number." So I FaceTimed him that morning.
Nice.
And woke him up because he's a night shift.
Oh.
And it was really funny. So
That's great. So, hey, that's
we got to
drinking bro of
hang
the week.
out. We got to hang
awesome.
out. He's a cool dude. We're happy that he listens. And to Justin.
Cheers, Justin.
To Justin.
Cheers.
By the way, very proud of you guys about Lead Slingers Whiskey.
Oh, thank you very much, man. It's rolling.
It's been a
Fucking
long. It's
fucking
been a long
awesome.
process.
It's excited,
awesome.
man.
For those of you that have not
That's-
had it, it has a slight Scotch-esque profile. It's a nice Scotch bourbon hybrid. A lot of fun to drink.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. And on that note, for Nick Palmisciano, Jared Taylor, a.k.a. Jimmy John Jared, Rocco, and Ross Patterson, we are out of here. We'll see you next time. We love you, Ranger Up. We love you, Nick.